The dinner rush hits like a drumline. Ovens roar, phones sing, and the front counter hums with the kind of energy that makes your heartbeat match the ticket printer. It's Friday night at Pizza Palace, the kind of night where every minute counts and every slice needs to land hot. Meet Alex, the new guy in the bright red cap, sneakers tied tight, eyes sharp. He's got that first-week fire, the kind that says, "Put me in, I'm ready." Tonight is his shot to show he can run with the crew. The orders start stacking, tall and loud. Extra cheese, no olives, gluten-free, 3 sides of ranch. Somewhere in that chaos, someone says, "Rides up," and Alex grabs a stack that looks like a challenge and a promise. He checks addresses, taps the map, and heads for the door. Managers watch from the line, a quick nod that means don't be late. The heat from the pizza bags feels like a countdown. Outside, the lot blazes with headlights and taillights. Drivers zip in and out, a quick wave, a faster turn. Friday night eats patience for dinner, and Alex knows it. He's got more than tips on the line. First impressions travel fast in a kitchen, and so do stories. Get it right, you're golden. Slip up, and everyone hears about it. People love tailies from delivery life for a reason. Weird notes on doors, wrong houses, surprise moments that turn into legends online. The internet is packed with nights like this, and Pizza Palace is about to add one to the pile. Right now, though, it's just a rookie and a hot bag, racing the clock. 2 addresses, hungry people, a city buzzing. What happens next will be loud, a little messy, and harder to forget than the smell of fresh pepperoni. Alex gears up for the Friday frenzy. The kitchen feels alive, hot and bright. Air hums with heat and chatter. Flour dust hangs like fog over stainless steel. Alex tightens his cap and nods at the line, the way a runner sets his feet. He checks his phone, checks the map, checks the names. Every second counts. Every box means money, pride, and a fresh shot at glory. He breathes in the smell of toasted dough and sharp tomato. Buttered crust hits the back of his throat. The printer rattles again, louder than before, a little like a drum roll. Friday is not kind, but Alex looks ready to swing. The first wave of orders hits hard. The first surge comes fast and loud. Phones ring in pairs. The ticket screen fills and then fills again. Someone calls out addresses. Someone else slides open hot bags. It is chaos that only looks random. Each move has a reason, even if your heart is racing. 2 orders stand out, tagged as priority. Pepperoni for an office party. Hot, simple, and stacked. Extra napkins, 2 liters, no drama. A luxury pie for a quiet anniversary. Truffle cream, shaved mushrooms, a kiss of caviar. White box, gold ribbon, handwritten note. Alex lines them up on the counter, side by side. The steam fogs the lids for a beat. Oil beads glisten under the fluorescence. He can smell the pepperoni, salty and rich like the Friday nights of his childhood. The fancy one hits different. Earthy truffle rises first, then a clean, briny edge. It smells like money and careful choices. He checks the labels again. Apartment number on one, a townhome on the other, both on the east side. Street names that almost rhyme. Same pickup time stamped in black ink. He taps the GPS and sees twin pins cluster close. A red bag yawns open, ready. A black bag waits next to it, zipped to the teeth. "Alex, you good?" The manager does not look up from the oven. Alex answers with a quick, sharp yes. He slides the pepperoni into the red bag. The gourmet box into the black bag. Bottles clink. The note for the anniversary slips into a side pouch. He grabs a fistful of mints because it feels like good luck. He shoulders both bags and the heat grabs him by the collar. Garlic and butter ride shotgun. The door chimes, and the parking lot hits him with cold air and distant bass from a passing car. His sneakers squeak on the tile, then bite on the concrete. He moves fast, but not careless. That is what he tells himself. The office order calls for speed. People get hungry and mean. The anniversary needs grace. People hold nights like this for years. He tucks the ribbon on the fancy box flat so it will not snag. He tightens the red bag zipper so grease does not leak. One last glance at the screen. 2 pins glowing, almost touching. He trusts the map, trusts the bags, trusts the labels. He kicks the car into gear, the smell of fresh dough still clinging to his hoodie. It feels like a race, and he likes the odds. Inside, the printer rattles again. Another ticket stutters out, but the night has already picked its plot. The new guy is rolling into it, right on time. Racing through the city streets. City lights smear across the windshield as Alex threads through traffic, one hand steady on the wheel, the other checking the next turn. The hot bags breathe behind him like tiny furnaces. He has 2 stops and 10 minutes to spare. His heart taps a quick beat, not fear, just focus. This is the run that cements his place on the team. Every light feels closer than it looks. Every block brings a new smell, diesel and rain and garlic. He rides the rhythm of the night, quick, clean, precise. 2 pins on his phone sit close together, almost like they were meant to be twins. Simple, or so he tells himself. Spotting the office party address. The office building rises like a stack of glass and steel, lobby bright and buzzing. Through the front doors, a group crowds the security desk, wristbands on, jackets slung over chairs. You can hear laughter from the street. A speaker in the corner thumps out a beat that makes the elevator doors shimmy. Alex rolls in with the red bag balanced on his arm. Open smiles, eager hands, a chorus of "You made it." That Friday hunger carries a charge. Phones point at the boxes like they are VIP guests. Someone in a blazer claps him on the shoulder, already angling for the first slice. He sets the box on a high table, careful and smooth. Steam lifts in a soft wave. The room leans in. Paper plates fan out. Napkins scatter. A bottle of cola pops with a sharp hiss. For a second, the lobby holds its breath. That moment before the lid lifts always feels like fireworks ready to bloom. Alex scans the label, crisp and clear. Right tower, right floor, right name. Everything fits, at least on paper. The crowd grows louder. A chant starts, half joke, half true need. Pizza, pizza. He smiles, tries to hide the flush, and slides back a step. In the corner of his eye, a gold ribbon peeks from the other bag. He tucks it deeper, quick and neat, and nods to a woman waving cash at the desk. He does a quick check, the way you pat your pocket for keys. All set. That is what he thinks. The elevator dings, a few people peel off, and the party pulls the box toward the center like it belongs to them. The lid lifts. Faces light up with a rush that feels bigger than a meal. Pulling up to the romantic dinner spot. The next stop could not be more different. A quiet brick townhome sits under a string of warm fairy lights. The walkway glows, soft and golden. On the porch, a small table waits with 2 candles, a folded linen napkin, and a single rose in a short glass. Somewhere inside, a low playlist drifts out, slow and steady. Alex steps from the car and the night air cools his face. The black bag hangs warm against his hip. He straightens the white box inside until the ribbon lies flat. He checks the note tucked under the lid, ink dark and neat. Anniversary. He can feel the care in the order, like a whisper. The door opens before he knocks. A couple stands there in soft light, cheeks flushed, eyes bright. They look like they planned every detail, from the chilled flutes on the table to the blanket draped over the porch rail. Small touches tell the story. A playlist leaning on old love songs, volume just above a murmur. 2 glasses frosted at the rim, beads of cold slipping down. A handwritten card propped against a candle, edges curling from the heat. Perfect timing, the woman says, smiling with relief. The man grins and nudges her. I promised luxury pizza. Please tell me it smells fancy. They laugh, easy and kind, the way people do when the night already feels right. Alex sets the box in the pool of candlelight, careful not to scuff the ribbon. The porch smells like fresh rain and warm wax. He can almost taste truffle in the air. He takes a half step back, lets the moment belong to them, and waits for the thank you that seals a good delivery. Inside the bag, something shifts, quiet as a breath. He steadies it with his palm, and the ribbon catches moonlight like a wink. Everything looks right. Everything feels close to perfect. The city hums, the candles flicker, and the night leans in, ready for whatever comes next. The shocking mix-up unfolds. Alex steps off the porch and checks the receipt again. His stomach dips. The ribboned box at the office. The pepperoni on the porch. The pins were almost twins, now his orders are two. Friday night spins a new story, and he is in the middle of it. He turns, ready to fix it fast, but the scene has already shifted on both ends. The office is lifting lids like it is a holiday. The couple is lifting theirs with careful hands. The surprise hits in two different rooms at the same time, and the whole night tilts. Joy at the office bash. The lobby crowd opens the white box and gasps like someone won a prize. Truffle cream shines under the lights. Caviar winks like confetti. A hush breaks into cheers, then turns into a dozen overlapping conversations. Suddenly, it is not just pizza. It is a story with toppings. People swap half jokes and quick takes. We ordered pepperoni and got rich instead. Is this legal pizza or stock bonus pizza? Someone tell HR we accept luxury as an apology. Suits lean over plates. Hoodies snap photos. A napkin becomes a tasting guide, complete with dramatic smells like they are at a wine bar. A guy from accounting calls it ocean sprinkles, and the nickname sticks in minutes. Laughter travels floor to floor. Even the security guard gets a slice and a grin. The DJ in the corner tees up a slow beat, then flips it into a dance track. The vibe turns buzzy and bright. People who never talk at work swap bites and opinions like critics. The best part is the way strangers become teammates for 10 minutes. They trade slices, swap notes, and stage a mini vote on the best bite. The office party keeps the energy high. The unexpected luxury becomes the glue. By the time Alex circles back to the front desk to explain, the team has already turned the mistake into a theme. They wave him off with tips, a selfie, and a tell your boss we're good. Laughter saves the couple's night. Back at the townhome, the lid lifts to pepperoni. Not truffle, not caviar, just a golden pie, cheesy and simple, bubbling like it knows what it is. The couple freezes for a beat. Their fancy playlist keeps humming. The candles flicker. Then the man lets out a small chuckle and the woman covers her mouth, shoulders shaking. The moment breaks and the porch fills with light laughter. This is kind of perfect, she says, finger tapping a glossy slice. We planned a black tie pizza and Friday sent us comfort food. He nods, trying to play serious. I did promise luxury, but look at that cheese pull. That is luxury to my inner 8-year-old. They shift the plan on the fly. The rose stays on the table. The napkins become pizza bibs. The playlist swaps to sing-alongs that actually fit pepperoni. They start calling it their red sauce honeymoon. Little jokes turn into memory hooks. We traded caviar for nostalgia. Tonight's flight, marinara with hints of childhood. 5 stars for the Greece constellation on the box. Alex rushes back to fix it, apology ready, but the couple waves him in like a friend. They hand him a slice for the road and tell him not to sweat it. The woman raises her glass and says, "We wanted fancy. We got a story. That wins." The night softens. The porch feels warmer. The pepperoni hits all the right notes. Simple, salty, honest. They savor each bite and laugh at the absurdity. In the end, they call it what it is, a memorable mishap that turned sweet and a pizza they will bring up every anniversary after this one. Alex scrambles to make it right. For a beat, the night goes quiet in Alex's head. The city noise fades. Only the mistake remains, loud and sharp. He does not freeze. He moves. Friday is still ticking, and there is time to turn a mess into a save. Damage control on the fly. He pulls to the curb and calls the store. Short and clear. Wrong boxes. 2 orders swapped. He asks for a fresh pepperoni, no wait, and a driver to shadow him if needed. The manager agrees, one chance to repair the night. He texts both customers before knocking again. Honest words. No excuses. Quick plan. He owns the mistake instead of hiding behind it. He repacks the black bag, sets the bow straight, and heads back to the lobby with a fast walk. The heat from the bag feels like a timer on his shoulder. He keeps his voice steady. He keeps his hands calm. He knows that fixes land better when you look like you mean it. The office, revisited and grinning. The office party has shifted to full festival mode. People hold tiny plates like trophies. Someone made a tasting station out of a copy machine. A guy near the elevator yells, "He's back! The fancy pizza guy is back." Alex smiles, breathes, and gives the quick rundown. He explains the mix-up, then offers a deal that feels fair and fast. Free pepperoni, on top of the gourmet surprise. A credit for a future order, sent by text right away. A sincere thank you for rolling with it. They clap like he just delivered a halftime show. The receptionist waves a card reader and says, "We already tipped you for the plot twist." Another person raises a slice and declares, "Let the man live. He brought the good chaos." He brings in the replacement pepperoni from the runner who just arrived. Steam curls from the lid. The office cheers again. Someone shouts, "Double dinner! Spreadsheet party starts now." He signs the slip, nods 1,000 thanks, and bolts for the couple. The townhome fix, with extra heart. At the townhome, the porch lights glow softer now. The couple sits close, a slice in each hand. They are telling jokes between bites like the night never hiccuped. Alex starts with an apology that lands clean, no hedging. "I mixed your orders, that is on me. I am here to fix it." They smile, the woman waves him closer. "You are fine. We just renamed the night, Grease and Giggles." The man taps the box and adds, "Our anniversary dinner went from caviar to comfort. Honestly, we kind of love it." They laugh about their own punchlines. Black tie canceled, pepperoni tie accepted. "We will remember the drip on the napkin, more than the fancy note." Next year, we order garlic knots and call it luxury. Alex offers what he promised. The real gourmet pie, still warm, ribbon unruffled. A refund credited on the spot. A dessert on the house, boxed and ready. They accept the dessert and the refund, then trade a look that says the fancy box can wait. The man taps the ribbon and says, "We will save this one for midnight. You just bought us a sequel." The woman lifts her glass and toasts, "To mistakes with good timing." They ask for a photo with Alex, all three grinning with pizza grease and relief. He leaves with a lighter chest and a lesson that sticks. What he fixes, what he learns. Back in his car, Alex writes a note to himself for the next run. It is simple and sharp, the kind of checklist that saves nights. Double-check labels by saying them out loud. Split lookalike addresses into separate bags. Text updates before a door opens. Lead with the fix, not the excuse. He adds one more line and underlines it twice. People forgive fast when you respect their time. The night breathes again. The city takes him back in, all neon and noise. Orders ping, tires hiss on wet pavement. The worst part of the night has already become a story that people want to tell. The office calls it their bonus party. The couple calls it their red sauce anniversary. He calls it a scare that turned into a soft landing. Alex grips the wheel and smiles. He did not just move boxes. He moved a moment from tense to kind. That is the job on nights like this. Hot food, fast reflexes, a little humor, and the promise to try again better on the next ring of the phone. Unexpected twists turn into wins. The mix-up hangs in the air like a cliffhanger. Hot boxes in the wrong hands. A rookie with sweat on his sleeves. One step the wrong way and the night breaks bad. Then something shifts. People smile. Laughter rises. The rush keeps rolling and the wrong turn starts to look like a shortcut. This is where a small mistake becomes a bigger story. Not a disaster, a reset. The kind that gives everyone a reason to talk, eat, and remember the night for the right reasons. When the plot flips, Alex walks back into the rush with a steady jaw and open hands. No excuses, no panic, he owns it. That choice changes everything. The pressure does not crack him, it sharpens him. The wild part is how fast the room changes when you give people respect and a plan. Instead of building tension, he hands out solutions that land clean. Quick texts before the knock. Replacements on the move, not in theory. Small extras that feel human, not corporate. You could feel the tightness leave the night. The office laughs louder. The porch gets warmer. The fix starts to look like the point. The couple turns it into comedy. The anniversary couple could have flipped the script into a fight. They do not. They lean in and find the joke living under the cheese. They are the kind of people who turn wrong into right with one look. Their best bits hit fast. We planned caviar. The universe sent childhood. Black tie event canceled. Pepperoni tie accepted. We are saving the fancy pie for a midnight sequel. They clink glasses and claim the mistake as part of the memory. The pepperoni becomes a punchline and a comfort blanket. The ribboned box waits like a bonus round, and they are happy to play this in 2 parts. It is not the menu they expected, but it is the night they will brag about. The office party levels up. The office crowd starts the night hungry and ends up hosting a tasting. The wrong box hits the table and turns the lobby into a mini food show. People who barely nod in the elevator share bites and hot takes. Energy builds in simple moves. A quick cheer for the fancy pizza plot twist. A second wave of hot slices for the classic fans. A group tip that says thanks for the chaos and the save. The switch adds fuel to the party. The story sticks harder than the sauce. Now the team has a tale to stack on Monday. They will remember the taste, sure, but they will remember the feeling more. The store finds a playbook. Back at Pizza Palace, the line hums and the phones still howl. The manager hears the arc, not just the error. By the end of the rush, they turn the mess into a system that keeps nights like this smooth. Small rules, big impact. Say the address out loud while you tag the box. Keep look-alike streets in different colored bags. Message the customer when you park, not after you knock. Lead with the fix, then thank them for their time. This is not blame. It is growth on paper. It gives the next new driver a sharper path. It gives the crew a shared rhythm that holds under heat. Alex learns the Friday night pulse. There is a moment when the city noise returns to Alex's ears. He hears tires, laughter, the ring of another order. He feels the beat again. The mistake does not own him. The recovery does. He locks in 3 truths that sit easy and clear. Honesty kills tension faster than speed. Humor heals a room when the plan slips. Action beats apology when time is short. He is still new, but he is not green. Not after this. He turned fear into muscle memory, and the team will see it. So will the customers. Why these twists worked. The night did not work because of luck. It worked because people chose grace, and Alex gave them a reason to. The fix matched the moment. The tone set the table. The food stayed hot. The timing stayed human. Key sparks that made the win. Clear words, not long speeches. Fast steps that showed respect. A shared joke that made the room lighter. The couple got a story they loved to tell. The office got a peak moment in a long week. Alex got proof he can steady a ship in choppy water. A story worth saving. Not every wrong turn gets a soft landing. This one did. It is the kind of tale that lives in comments and late-night chats. It is how small errors teach big lessons without burning trust. If you keep anything from this night, keep this. Mistakes are loud. Fixes can be louder. People root for effort they can see. A laugh, a hot slice, and a clean plan can flip a scene. The rush moves on and the city settles. Somewhere a white box waits for midnight. Somewhere else a group chat buzzes with photos of fancy slices and greasy napkins. The twist did not wreck the night. It wrote it. A hot bag, 2 near-twin addresses, and 1 heartbeat of doubt. That is how a Friday night cliffhanger starts, and how a rookie finds his voice under pressure. Alex owned the switch, fixed the route, and kept the pies hot. The office turned their lobby into a tasting party. The couple flipped a fumble into a bit. Their lines still glow. Black tie canceled, pepperoni tie accepted. We wanted caviar, and the universe sent childhood. They laughed, they ate, they made the night brighter than any perfect plan. The takeaways land simple and strong. Stay adaptable when the map blurs. Use humor to diffuse heat. Find joy in the surprise that shows up at your door. Lead with action, not excuses. Respect the clock, and people will meet you halfway. Alex walked back into the rush different than he left it. Clear voice, steady hands, sharper rules. He learned that honesty cuts noise, speed means little without care, and a clean fix earns trust. The magic lives in that turn, where a mistake stops being a threat and starts being a story. If this Friday ride lit you up, keep it rolling. Drop your own delivery twists, mix-ups, and miracle saves in the comments. Reddit loves a good plot swing, and nights like this deserve a thread. Tag the best one-liners, share the photos, give your drivers their flowers. Some stories end with a closed box and silence. This one ends with warm slices, lighter hearts, and a rookie who found his lane. The city hums, the porch lights fade, and somewhere a white box waits for midnight. The rush will return. So will the laughs. And when it does, remember this: mistakes are loud, but a good save is louder.